This is interesting. Iraq is the third most corrupt country in the world, according to a recent ranking of 180 nations. Troubling piece in the New York Times over the weekend points to just how far corruption in Iraq reaches. One Shiite tribal leader told the paper, everyone is stealing from the state. It's a very large meal, and everyone wants to eat. That's a quote. For example, unemployed men paid $500 bribes to join the police. Families build houses illegally on government land, and almost everything the government buys or sells, from painkillers for cancer to third-grade textbooks, is turning up on the black market. There's a growing sense in Iraq that even as security has improved, the country has slipped to new depths of lawlessness. Some U.S. officials estimate as much as 1/3 of what they spend on Iraqi contracts and grants winds up missing or stolen. Iraq's top anti-corruption official said this fall $18 billion in Iraqi government money has been lost to corruption since 2004. This guy subsequently resigned and fled the country after 31 of his agency's employees were killed. Meanwhile, we keep pouring more and more money into Iraq. Just today, President Bush insisting Congress pass his latest war request for $50 billion additional dollars. His total Iraq-related request so far this year, $200 billion. And since the war started, something in the neighborhood of $700 or $800 billion. I mean, it's a lot of money. So the question is this: if Iraq is the third most corrupt country in all the world, why does the U.S. continue to pour hundreds of billions of dollars into it? Email your thoughts to Cafferty File, CNN.com, or go to CNN.com/Cafferty File. I mean, these guys make the Daily Machines and Tammany Hall look like kindergarten students, Wolf.
All right, well, you'll tell us later what number 1 and number 2 are as well. I'm curious, the most corrupt countries in the world. But hold that thought, Jack. We'll talk about it later.
I think the question is this: if Iraq, and it is, Myanmar and Somalia, to answer your earlier question, are the top 2 most corrupt countries out of 180 nations in the world. Iraq is the third most corrupt country in the world, and as such, the question is, why does the U.S. continue to pour hundreds of billions of dollars into it? Joseph writes from Florida, Jack, we, Bush and the lapdog Congress, pour taxpayer money into the Iraq black hole because it's the fastest way to funnel middle-class money into investor-class bank accounts. The Iraqi corruption's just an inconsequential side effect that's not diminishing the take of our patriotic private contractors. We are just witness to the evil side of capitalism out in the open. Maryland, we send more and more money to Iraq so various American companies and individuals can skim more and more. They set quite a good example for the Iraqis. Michael, in Hawaii, the U.S. continues to pour billions into Iraq because at this point, there's no easy way out. Whether we should or shouldn't be there doesn't address the fact that we are there. We've destroyed the infrastructure, supported their current government. We're scared of Iran jumping in as we exit, and our monthly billions are simply trying to keep a bad situation from getting worse. John in Texas, well, I'll answer that question for $500. For $750, I'll say what you want me to say. But where do you think they learned all this corruption? Why, from the experts in Congress and the White House. That the only reason Al Maliki's complaining about Blackwater is because he didn't get the dollar amount he wanted for his silence. Todd in Florida writes, absurd that we keep investing billions of our tax dollars in Iraq. A better question might be this: why is Ron Paul the only presidential candidate who's promised to end this crime against the American taxpayers? And Sharon in Pennsylvania, because we're stupid? Wolf? Whoops.
Jack, thank you.